Oxford is wet.
Alright gamers, we will be going live in just a minute.
Esper was there.
Hashtag Hesper cute.
Hashtag Hepper Pepper.
Sometimes my stuff gets janked and takes me a minute to transfer over because I got a bunch of stuff thrown at me.
This is the karaoke portion of the stream. Sing your happy song. Oh hi Hepper.
Sing your song now. That dono bar is getting really long now. Hi, heroes! Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you on day 2 of Hepsmas. Happy Hepsmas, everybody! Holy cow! Holy responsibility! Hi, heroes. Day 2 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser begins officially now. 'Tis a fine Hepsmas, my friends. I'm Hesper Lightwing. I'm your hostess. I'm your companion fairy, here to fill up your hearts and apparently be the recipient of an incredible amount of love and support in my moment of need. I woke up, and that's the most advanced thing I can say today. Hi, Alexandria, speaking of the incredible outpouring of love and support, I'm not a cow, I'm a fairy. And you see, I've never been a cow at any point. And if you believe that I've been a cow, you've been misled. Because there aren't any sort of trails or evidence that that's ever been a thing. And so, just, you know, put the image out of your mind. I would put the image out of your mind. It's safer that way for your, it's cognito hazard, you know? Thinking that I've been a cow. Alexandria, thank you for your support. You imagine us for being a cow? That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. Oh, that's stretch goal. Stretch goal, 14K. 14 Cole ID brand. 14K ID brand. Because that's enough to pay for a model, right? Hi everybody, good morning. It's wonderful to see you. I'm Hepper Pepper. This is the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. This is day 2 of my asking for help. And the community really showed up for this one, huh? I'm, not that you ever haven't, but I'm baffled and honored and humbled, and truly it's amazing. I'm trying to keep the beat upbeat. I'm trying to keep the beat up, you know? As opposed to just sitting here and sobbing for 2 hours for my slot. But this is a very special morning slot. We did not schedule a 10 a.m. stream today. Because Valera is the one who's kicking off our stream today. But I thought I couldn't stay quiet. I couldn't stay quiet with the showing of incredible support and kindness everybody showed yesterday. I was like, well, I gotta. So I woke up early today. I've had a brisket sandwich left over, and I have a celebratory real sugar Mountain Dew. Mother, give me my celebratory real sugar Mountain Dew. You underestimate our contingent. I mean, like, well, listen, I would love to add, like, a stretch goal of something, like, personal and selfish, like a new model, but, like, that will make this no longer a medical fundraiser, and then suddenly I'll be paying taxes on it, so. Moderators, please. Moderators, remove their access. Gamer breakfast. What do you call a cow's knee? A burger joint! It's really sad. I was a cow for a long time. I'm not a burger. I'm not a burger. I'm a fairy so I can fly away from this kind of allegation. Hi, that's me. I'm a mod. Moderators! Moderators, please kill them! full extra strength Mountain Dew. I have a Mountain Dew live wire. In honor of my friend Printers who cannot get it, I'm gonna down some more live wire. Moderators, if you please. Grind their bogos. Heard that as a threat for another cow too. Yeah. You could be ground beef for white people taco. White people taco night. It's not limited to only white people, but white people love it the most. The joke is, it's one of the Try Guys sings a little song about white people taco night. The one who looks like Grant from Smosh, from Dropout, but isn't. And the joke that is that white people taco night is not really tacos, and it's a weird cultural thing that really cropped up around like middle-class white families in like the 60s due to marketing. It's white people taco night. It's like, it's not a racial thing, but it's a self-burn. It's a self-own for white people. Abandoning bunch at the grocery store. Yeah, we abandoned Jing on the mountainside. That's the new one. Me and Misa, moving on, not realizing Jing was like waiting for us. Yeah, we left her on the mountain yesterday.
Hey, wow, nice shot.
That's true. It is kind of a self-win. It's a little celebratory too. But everybody's invited to White People Taco Night. It's just hosted by white people.
Nice shot, Magna.
BGTS White People Taco Night. Pepper, can I get some Ortega sauce from the grocery store? And shredded cheese from the grocery store. Good morning, Magna. Good morning, Diggy. Good morning, Hobbert. Good morning, Gabus. Nog Baby. Good morning, Wrathful Boreas with the Taco Bell seasoning. I love Taco Bell seasoning. If the seasoning packets didn't include uncooked flour, I would just eat them straight. Which is the only thing in my life I've ever done straight. I would just
And
eat
my taco shells from
the grocery store. And or grand time zone to you. A grand time zone to you, young lad. Tis Hepsmas. Sipping coffee with a dead look in my eyes because my dog dipped a potted plant over first thing in the morning. Aww. Did your dog kiss it too? Was it a romantic dip? No. Hashtag Hepper being cute. Listen, you. Animation soda
Bongo
pop.
Goblet getting a dozen oranges ready to full peel out.
Animation soda pop. Yeah, Boggle Goblet getting a dozen oranges ready to full peel out. So apparently one of the incentives, and I learned this yesterday, one of the things that Boggle Go Bobble is going to be doing on their stream is for every certain threshold reached during their stream, they're going to take a full bite of an orange, peel and all. No, let's not get pithy, but that doesn't sit right with me. I don't, there's also hello to Mona. Also, what's up, Penny and Nono? And I think I saw Ren. Did I see Ren in the chat too? I didn't say hi to everybody, but hi, everybody. It's every dono of 15 or more. Aren't you glad this bit is ending? Bagel gonna on their stream raise money for the fundraiser. Gonna watch the stream and we're gonna be supportive of her. Gonna eat a thing for every dono. It's an orange. Gonna... Ah, shit. You know, it was harder to make a fake little song and include the word orange than it was to actually rhyme the word orange.
Tangerine emoji. Yeah.
Donating to you, orange emoji. Thank you, Click Flint, for the hydrate. Let's do that right now. Click list, Flint, hello.
Orange, you glad it says tangerine emoji.
Tangerine. Orange, you glad it says tangerine emoji. It like did like a delay. It was like dramatic.
Donating to Hyper. Donating to Hyper.
What? You don't read the emojis out? Oh, I've done you a disservice, Bagel. That voice is really funny because it goes, ha ha, beep beep, motherfucker. But like, he doesn't read the emojis. I can change it if you want. Also, hi, bastards. Hello, welcome to Hepsmas Day 2.
Donating to Pepper, tangerine emoji. Donating
Thanks,
to Pepper. Tangerine emoji.
Thanks for covering Bagel on that one. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bagel already ate the orange.
Donating to Hyper. Tangerine emoji. Donating to Hyper. Tangerine emoji.
Thanks, Bagel. Thanks, Bagel. I appreciate that. You have to spell it out. So, gamers, good morning. Thank you so much for your support and your kindness yesterday. I'm Hesper Lightwing. You can call me by my true name if you like, which is Hesper Lamina Lightwing, Liciduous, Temporaria, Alexandria, Mimi, Vivian, Moet, Chocolate, Toka, How About Now, Everything are Better Than Expected, First Striper for Timing, 10 minutes later, Taco Clutch, Someone Over New, Keel, Lilyhoof, No, November-thon. And today is day 2 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. I have gathered you all here today to ask for assistance. This is day 2 of a very important medical expense fundraiser for me. Where we're raising money to cover my gender-affirming surgeries. And raise money, we have been. Today's the day the thing was actually supposed to start. We added an extra day yesterday because somebody really wanted a slot and could not make any of the other days. And that's where I'm going to leave that sentence because we had a wonderful ending to yesterday. We got together, we did a little stream around 10:30, 11 p.m. after almost 12 hours of fundraising with Bompa and Misa and Primby and Ryusei and Jing. And it was really fun. It was really nice. And Diggy. Diggy was there. Diggy was definitely there. Diggy was quite notably there because Diggy saved my life more than once on the peak. And it was a really fun time. I had a really good time with my pals. And we raised yesterday $5,920, which is 59% of the whole goal on the bonus day. Yesterday was the bonus day, and we raised 59% of the goal. I don't really have words for you. I'm kind of speechless, and there isn't really a phrase in the English language that sums up my feelings about this right now. Like, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was there for as much of the stream as I could handle yesterday, and I plan to do it again today. I plan to be in and out of voice chats for whichever streamers will have me today, and some of my beautiful and amazing and wonderful friends are going today as well. I plan to be here starting now as much until midnight as I can, but there is a caveat to this. Because at 3 p.m. today, and this is good news, I have an electrolysis appointment at 3 p.m. today, which is going to bump right in the middle of Boncha and Printers' slot, which is a shame because those are 2 slots I really wanted to be here for. But I have an electrolysis appointment, which is a thing where I talked about it yesterday, one of the pre-surgical requirements for this surgery. So, good news is I'm getting an electrolysis session. Bad news is this means I'm going to miss part of the donathon. And I feel weird not being present for it. The caveat is I have to eat food and drink water. I did both of those things! Umi Nex, Oceanomanum, Oceanumanum, Nimama, Oshamajama, Oceanax. Uminax, go. Show them the meaning of haste. Hi, Ocean Storms. Welcome in. Oceanax, meet Ocean Storms. Ocean Storms, meet Oceanax. Swap. Now you are a Borgor. You should have stream on while they stab you. There is a very real chance that I pull it up on my phone to show my electrologist what it is we do for a living. Because I've been talking about this for months. Well, as long as I've been getting electrolysis, I've been talking about this. Like we just make small talk because I'm sitting there, with a blanket over my midsection, and she's down there with a needle, kind of like a tattoo artist in a very sensitive area. And we just kind of chit chat. And so I've talked about what I do for a living. I've been here like this is me when I turn my thing on. We have an audience of anywhere from 50 to 100 people usually, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, yeah, so I'm going to do a fundraiser to help pay for my surgery. A friend of mine raised like $28,000 or something like that. And she was like, huh? So, now you're an even bigger body of water. Yeah, the 7 seas. We got to find the other 5. We got to find the other 5 and then we can have the ocean squad assemble. Oh, Diggy, thank you for redeeming Boo. Yummy. Also, hi Prolo. Advantage to streaming this early is I get all of my across the pond friends. Looks in shirt, you're a bee, keep looking. Aw, well, that's okay. I think you're beautiful.
Sasuke is really cool.
Sasuke is really cool. Naruto, I'm on my way. What nation, what localization was that again? Was that Germany? Where was that? Sasuke is really cool.
Getting ready to fight on site.
Let me pull up. Tough, because you noticed that butt was stuffed. So schedule today, Friday, November 21st. At 10 a.m., Hesper's Quest. That's me. At 12 p.m. at noon, we'll be reading into Valera the Dragon. The dragon, who I like because she's they're a dragon. But also Valera is a kind and wonderful creative. And then at 2 p.m., Boncha's going live, and Boncha's going to play one of the games that got me started as a streamer. One of the first very successful stream series we did. And you're just going to have to stick around and enjoy it. And then at 4 p.m., that is to say 6 hours from now, Pruners will be going live. And I'm going to try my best to be back in time for Prin's stream. My thing is at 3. It takes about a half an hour. It's about 40 minutes there and back. So probably I'm going to miss the first part of Prin's stream and the last part of Boncha's stream. But then at 6 p.m. we're going to raid into Ocean X, who I believe is doing a duet with Dolly today. And that's 2 of my kind and amazing friends there doing a stream together. And at 8 p.m., Umi will raid into Misa, who we all hung out with yesterday, but we're going to hang out with again today. And then Misa will be passing it off to Alistair Arsene to close us out at 10 p.m. tonight. Oh, sorry, I'm coughing a lot. I have to mute a lot. Voewa's the bomb. We love Voewa. They're going to be playing Shantae Half Genie Hero too. Oh, Valera? Yeah. Valera's going to be playing one of my favorites. Valera is absolutely going to be playing one of my favorites today. They were like, because I think they said they hadn't ever played a Shantae game before, so they asked for a recommendation in our little like planning fundraiser. They were like, hey, where do I start this series that you like so much? And I was like, let me tell you. Let me tell you about Shantae. Like Masahiro Sakurai came be like, excuse me, Miss Hesper. I'd be like, yes! He'd be like, well, I didn't even ask you a thing yet. And I'd be like, Shantae for Smash! So. I do like, well, because like when we put this thing together, I had a couple of asks of people when we put this fundraiser together. There were a couple of things that were pretty important to the theming and to like the vibes, you know. I asked number 1 for everybody to take a slot, put the dono bar on the screen, say this is a special stream for Hesper's Quest. She's raising money for bottom surgery. I don't want you to, you know, make me the center of most of your streams, but this one felt important, you know? Please take a 2-hour slot to celebrate the fundraiser and the creators before and after you in the train. It's a raid train. So that one, easy. Pretty much everybody got that memo. For the most part, everybody got that memo. Part 2 was that you choose a game to play. And that game should have, and here's the theming, right? Transformation or fairies in it. I thought that was pretty easy, pretty easy vibe, right? Like when we do Be Earth's Buddy, we play games with environmental themes. I thought it would be appropriate. Games involving transformation or games with fairies in it, right? I thought that was pretty easy. Hi, Meepa! Good morning, Meba. Good morning. You're not at work yet, right? You're up before work. I hope you have an extra special treat for yourself at some point today. I'm waving. Mesa Deluxe, who we'll be hanging out with tonight, which I'm very excited about. You're gonna eat so many fairies and Link to the Past. Yeah. You just went for the most Hepper themed game you had access to. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fine, you know. That's within the spirit of the event, you know. Your D&D party has a fairy problem. It's you. You're the problem. Listen, that means you're just playing a fairy right. If there's anything that's an indication of whether you're being a fairy correctly, it's people should be in that unique dusk between joy and elation and mistrust. As we know, fairies are... Penny, you too? Both of you? Okay, so... Sorry, I'm like scrolling through some messages here. I'm getting caught up on stuff. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, caught up. Also, hi Zelda, welcome and thank you for the first time chat. My name's Hesper Lightwing, I'm a fairy. It's my special day. It's day 2 of Hepsmas. We're raising money to help me pay for my medical bills. And so I've got a series of like roughly 25 really cool creators who have all lined up to do Raid Train. Cool Raid Train fundraiser to help me pay for my bottom surgery and related expenses. And my top surgery too, that counts too. If you were a cucumber, you'd be a cucumber. No, I'm a zucchini because fuck you. I'm just kidding, Takarash. Hi, Takarash. Good morning. I was just doing a bit. I was doing it for the Vine. By the way, Divine, let's not jump on that platform, okay? Let's not jump on Divine. They're like, oh, let's open the gate a little. They're banning AI content. It's just because they want a clean data set to train a new AI from. Gamers, let's don't. But I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Ooh, quest report. Ah, the Prolo. You didn't even need to quest. You just deserve something nice. Look at you. Yeah, a few really good runs. That's good. That's good, Lamps. Good job. Whoa. Do cows just eat fairies? Noel, I think you're a special exception, right? Normally speaking, I wouldn't tell somebody how to be a cow. Cows are born knowing how to be cows. Have hoof, eat grass, you know, wander around, be cute. Cows know how to do that stuff instinctually. But in your case, Noelle, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how to be a cow. Not that I pressured you. Cows don't eat fairies, Noelle. That's a weird thing. That's an unusual thing that's not part of being cow. I promise it's not. Why do I get the feeling there's now art coming of a cow tuber chowing down on a fairy salad? God! Because both Ren and Penny have agreed that you eat fairies, apparently. Like somewhere there's like a distant fist bump going on between some cow VTubers. Well, one of them is 50% cow? What's the percentage? What's the percentage split there? You don't have to eat the fairies in Link to the Past, gamers. You don't have to. You don't have to. We'll heal. The wings have the least satisfying mouth. If you had to pick any part of the fairy to have a satisfying mouthfeel, why not, like, you know, the silken hair or the soft skin, the wings? That's the part that's gonna jab you the most and be the most like eating raw rice paper. That sounds miserable. All I'm saying is fairy wings sound like they'd be tasty chicken wings. No, they wouldn't! Look. Do you see muscles back there? Look, do you see muscles connecting them? No, they're gossamer, they're gentle. There's no mussels there. What are you gonna eat? What's the delicious part? It's not there. Cows have very dull teeth for grinding. You can put us in a jar, and then when you run out of hearts, we'll come out of the jar and bring you back to life. That's the agreement. It doesn't include anything else. Y'all are lucky the great fairies are stuck in fountains in the Age of Ganon. Y'all are lucky the great fairies are stuck in fountains. Be a good topping on a sim. Okay. Listen, the VorTuber tagged in on it. I'm out. I'm checking out. I'm checking out of this bit. I'm checking out. I'm waking up. I'm checking out on the prison bus. Goodbye. Oh, this again. Oh, this again. All right. It's fine. Y'all are amazing. They really are, Galen. They really are. This is the unfortunate truth of this, is that I have created a monster. I gave you a pleasant and delightful minigame on accident, in attempting to add a feature for immersion and excitement. I have given you a little minigame of can we fill up the jar? This is my mistake. Oh, the dodgeballs can't even how did you get a dodgeball in there? They should be bouncing off the rupees. So for the most part, they're bouncing off the rupees in the jar. I added collision to the jar. This is how I feel during a fundraiser. This is how I felt during the fundraiser yesterday. This is pretty accurate, actually. This is welcome to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. This is going well so far. I wonder if the dodgeball's just not gonna make it into the jar. I wonder if that's the case. All right, hold on. Wait, oh no! Wait, no! The potions can't get in the jar either! Oh my god, I'm ruined. Why did I do this to myself? Alright, hold on. Hold on. My potion's broken. My potion is broken. When I'm in fly mode, they just... There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, now I can continue my stream from in the jar. The potions were sort of firing, but they were hitting the jar. See, now instead of getting fully bodied, you can fill up the jar and I can stay in here. I get to live in here now. Woo! I can Scrooge McDuck. Waha! You might not be able to power shot, but you can still do this. What can you... Magna, listen. Well, some of them are getting stuck outside too. No, I added collision to the jar. So now you can like stack rupees and stuff up in it. Do you think that maybe there were too many things on screen? I was seeing them. They were coming through. They're just, you can see them bouncing off the edge. Boink. They were just getting stuck behind the logo. Doing a Scrooge and gemstones probably hurts. What, more or less than gold? How to defeat the steadily rising tide of rupees within the jar? Like this. Woo! Woo! It's like that. You can do it like that. I think doing a Scrooge in gemstones probably hurts about as much as doing a Scrooge in gold. I mean, it's metal. It's hard metal. So, boom. I was thinking because number go up, maybe we play a number go up game, right? Maybe we play a number go up game. And I have a couple number go up games and I like them all. But I have a more recent one that I've been having a lot of fun with, and I was wondering if maybe you wanted to join me for a little bit of that for my slot. Cause number go up feels good. Hi, Alexandria, what's up? I'm calling on you. Alexandria, yes. Hi. I'm calling on you. You're raising your hand? I'm calling on you. Vampy Serval, Balanatron. You can grow gems, but you can't grow metal. I mean, bismuth. Bismuth is a metallic crystal, isn't it? Isn't that a thing? Thank you for the jelly bean. Miss Fairy, are you aware of the terrible chaos I've caused in the lives of your cow friends? I'm aware of your incredible donation yesterday. I did come in chat, but you know that I'm aware of that because I came in chat yesterday and I chatted a little bit. But if you'd like to clarify for the class, you are more than welcome to. Also, hi, Como! Hello, welcome in, Cat Peak. Are we? Meow. 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 Like that? Is that how that works? Oh, hey, the Hesper. Hi, hello. Welcome in, good morning. You can go crystals of tin, silver, and that potion doesn't work on me. That potion doesn't work on me. Excuse you. It works on me. I'm the one that potion works on. And it carries over. So even if, you know, you're just throwing it at a fairy, you can know that it's affecting me.
Cowbold.
That's a cowbold. Alexandria says, you see, a few months ago I started doing this thing. Okay. You started doing this thing where you randomly drop in a trans VTuber streams and give them something nice from their throne or such to help them get by in these strange times. Well, you have... Sorry, I'm koofing. I developed a koof today. I've developed a quite nasty koof today. I mean, you can see it, like, it's not even like a secret. It's like a publicly available record. Alexandria VT donated a $500 donation yesterday. So, I think that counts. Counts. Very, very much. And thank you, Nova, for your donation as well. Yeah, no, everything helps. Everything helps. There's no drop that can't fill a bucket with enough drops. And there's a lot of really generous donations in this list. You call it your trans fairy godmother trick? Alexandria, it's very kind. I recall a time you gifted something like 200 subs in Ren's chat, actually. There's a lovely donation, but gosh, it wasn't the top donation. No, I think that honor still goes to Tequila Wolf, actually. For $560, which makes me feel paralyzed. Alexandria, I'm very, very thankful to you. Really, really, honestly, truly. I'm trying to find the right words. It's early for me. I'm tired. I'm feeling a little sick, and Alexandria, that's right, I was there for a lot of that, Penny. It's hard to describe what that kind of kindness can do to someone. The amount that it potentially affects our lives, that's like a ton of money. That's really enormous. Yeah, a $500 donation. So I want to clarify. This fundraiser has raised more than enough to cover my surgery. Like, right now, it's still a bit of a struggle to figure out how to make all the pieces come together, but this covers what we expect the build to be. Which is hard to put words to. It's very hard to put words to. The adorable thing is that others here know what's about to happen, but the cutie fairy hasn't clued in yet. I'm bracing for impact. I wasn't sure if you were mentioning it, but it would be untoward of me to assume anything, Alexandria. You have already been so generous and so kind and so nice and supportive. I'll talk about what I plan to do with it. The donation that you gave. The fundraiser has raised enough to cover the surgery. At this point, we're covering costs to make it more convenient and less stressful, and to recoup costs from my top surgery as well. That's part of the fundraiser. I do my best to make this space a very specific thing. When I first started streaming, I had a crystallizing moment for myself. I made my first model as something that I was gonna do this model to play D&D with my friends. I wasn't even gonna be a performer, right? And this is an important story, so please bear with me. I wasn't planning on being a performer. I made this model so that I could play D&D on camera with my friends on days when I wasn't feeling presentable. As a trans woman, sometimes that's not a thing, you know? Like, some days I haven't had facial electrolysis, so, like, I don't want to get on camera when I'm feeling like I'm not presenting properly, because it makes me feel dysphoric. So, I made a model. And I loaded up the software. It was VC Face at the time. I had made a model in a a beta version of Vroid Studio. I went in Blender. I gave her little cow ears and a tail because I was Ushimimi online. That was my username on basically everything. I'm the one who took it. Yes, if you ever tried to get the name Ushimimi, I'm the one who took it. That was me. Because I have it on basically every platform, and I still do. But so I loaded up the software, turned on my webcam, and I saw this model looking back at me, and I realized that in creating a model that I thought was cute and pretty, and just assigning things to this little pink-haired, like, anime girl that I thought were cute and pretty, I had created something more than I had intended. I made a mirror to a part of myself that didn't have a voice. I had inadvertently let that little part of myself inside guide my hand. My subconscious, the things that I had been repressing and denying myself out of fear, the things that I had been pushing down inside of myself and accepting they weren't for me, had screamed their way out into this character. And so I wasn't looking at a VTuber model. I was looking at a mirror to a part of myself I had made voiceless. A part of myself that through fear and internalized transphobia and anxiety, I had rendered voiceless. I had turned her mute. And she found a way to speak anyway. And I cried looking at it. For like hours. I realized so much in that moment. And I said, well, shit, I guess I gotta stream, huh? Because I had wanted to do a stream. I had done some stuff with Tasty Freeze with Beardrick for a while. Ushimimi TV really made it, huh? But old Ghost Lily really made it. So I decided in that moment that when I streamed, I was going to try to share that moment with you. And the whole point of the stream, on top of everything else we do, on top of everything else we talk about, the whole point of this stream is to try my best to share that moment with you. And to help you find your own crystallizing moment, where you can hear the voice of the version of you that you have repressed. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and see a version of you that is more complete and more whole. Same as me. And it's so important to me. So when you donate, when you give a bit, when you give a sub, you're helping support the space that we've created where everyone gets the benefit. Where you can explore who you are and try your best to be yourself without fear of judgment from others. We do a visualization exercise from time to time. We haven't done it in a while. And it's a little busy during the fundraiser. There's a little bit of jump scare warning on that one, so I don't think now's the time to do it. Because if a donation comes through, it's going to suddenly jar us out of our meditation exercise. I don't have a good, with my new systems, way to cancel redeems for the time being, so, but we'll be back to it soon. A little visualization. Galen, thank you so much for the gifted. Galen, thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's enormous. Also, Faye, thank you so much for 300 bits. Thank you very much, both of you. Let me try to get caught up on chat. Also, hot dang, I just saw how far along we are in the goal. Hi, Faye. Yeah, we made 59% yesterday. On bonus day. Is that why Lalatha is mute? No, she's mute because Lameth stole her tongue. Draco Shrimp, thank you for the gift sub. Let's get the Audi to Any Fund to 100%. Thanks, Farah. The Audi to Any Fund. I mean, it's hard for me to ask for help, you know, but this is important. All right. We're scrolling through. Pepper, you're the literal best. I do my best to be somebody who's cool. And who can create the space.
Purple heart.
Sometimes Pepper need help too. For you, it's kind of complicated because you don't feel like you were trans femme as you thought you were, but you know you're not cis either. No, but that's so valid. I think that could be more complicated than, you know, simply having one label and ascribing to the binary, but that's beautiful. That's an important part of your journey, is that self-discovery. And so if you set out to be one thing and you find that label doesn't fit very well, good, great. That's a victory because you've learned a label that doesn't fit. You've learned which label doesn't fit. So when it comes to labels, you know, trans, pan, polyamorous, non-binary, trans femme, trans masc, it's Vera, what the hell? That's a hell of a combo. Every label you find that doesn't fit is one step closer to finding where you really do fall. Because those labels are great. They're a great place to start exploring. I don't like that combos spam the chat, Twitch. Twitch, I don't like that your combos spam the chat. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, Twitch. I'm gonna give that in the user voice feedback. You find that, gears in my fucking head are turning right now. Like what's the right reaction? Alexandria, my first question. Is that really okay? Is that an accurate number? Is that really the right donation?
I thought I was braced for it, but I was wrong.
Yeah, me too. Sorry. So, that, so that cleared the next 3 milestones. for us. That... Alexandria, thank you for the donation.
OMFG.
And I haven't gotten through the donation process, and I'm gonna have to disable that alert because that's gonna play 200 times. Alexandria.
Pepper, I feel like I should say something cute and supportive, but I don't really have words. Thank you, Alexandria.
Sorry, one second.
Hesper, you deserve this. We love you so much.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought
It's
thought
over
I
200.
thought I might throw up. Now I can celebrate with 200 new people. Yeah. Sorry, yes. Hi. For those who missed what happened, just in case you missed what happened, Alexandria VT donated $2,500 to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser, and then went on to give 200 community gift subs. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody have a panic attack live on stream before, but boy, you are in for a treat! Holy fuck. Alexandria, thank you. From the bottom of my little tiny pixie heart, thank you so much. That's incredible. That is unstoppable, amazing. My thesaurus has fallen out of my head. I normally I pride myself on my grasp of the English language. I strive to be eloquent. I strive to be loquacious. These are important things to me. And when I play a character like Grinquick Thistleboots over on Jing's stream and Bucket's stream, I find myself with a convenient and accessible, casually available repertoire of linguistic mastery. It's something that I pride myself on. English is something that is very close to my heart, and I am out of words. I don't think there are words in the English language for this. I don't think the lexicon is expansive enough. I don't think mere words are going to be sufficient for this. I just don't have words. Meta Knight, I really appreciate that it's 10:24. That's actually a really sorry. That's actually a really good number. That's a computer number. That's a computer's number that calls back to the earliest days of my stream. Isn't that right, Beardrick? Sometimes you gotta unga bunga language and say holy shit. Yeah, no, let me drink some water. Alexandria, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't have words to thank you. I'm trying not to break down into open sobbing on stream. Wolfwings, thank you for this community gifted subs. That's a crazy hype train going on right now. That's a level 11 hype train. That's almost a channel record. Dante! Yeah, Dante, I think probably every viewer who's ever been to my stream has a gift sub right now. Hi, Dante. Hi, Beardrick. Both of you, two of my, and Faye, thank you for the contribution. We haven't even We haven't even gotten caught up yet. Also, Lily B, hi. Thank you so much for the first time chat. Welcome in. My name is Hesper Lightwing. I'm your companion fairy, here to fill up your hearts and help you lock on to slay your way to a brighter day. And I got, for clarity, the notification that you're seeing on top of my screen is going to play more than 200 times. That's 200 gifted subs. And I'm doing my best to keep it together, and I'm... Deep breaths, Hepper. Deep breaths, Hepper. We're good. We're good. We're a performer. We're a performer. We can play it cool. We can play it cool. We're actually so close to the channel record. Holy cow. And let me tell you, it takes an incredible kind of person. It takes an incredible kind of person to casually walk in, drop a $2,500 dono and 200 community gifted subs, and then not sit there basking in chat, patting yourself on the back for it. It takes an incredible kind of person to do that. In my experience with streaming, I have only met a few people like that, who have that kind of character, who have that sort of integrity. And Alexandria, I have watched you give so kindly and so generously to so many people in the community, and ask so little in return. There isn't. It's not like you bought a product. It's not like I can go, here you are. Here's $2,500 worth of content for you. I can only make content at the same rate I have been making it, and I will just do my best to keep that content alive because you believed in it enough to give so generously and so kindly. As you mentioned in another stream, you happened to fall into a spot of wealth as a homophobic family member died and you got all their stuff, so you've quite shamelessly used that money for your own transition and randomly helping trans VTubers who seem to have good vibes, so Merry Christmas or something. Alexandria, thank you. I hope you feel welcome in this space. I hope you feel comfortable here, and I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you enjoy the vibes. Me and Positivity do our best to do as much good as we can in the world. Sammy Sprinkles, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. My name is Hesper Lightwing. I'm your companion fairy. We got a bunch of community gifted subs. Please come on in. Please feel at home and safe and comfortable here. I gotta adjust my chat because there's so many things on the top of my... Okay.
Record broken.
Merry Hepsmas,
Raised.
one and all.
Chugga, also broken.
Maddie, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for the 20 to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Maddie, hi! Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for breaking the hype train record on the channel. 28 seconds to go. Y'all broke the hype train record on the channel. More than my stream anniversaries, more than my birthdays, more than even the Faunathon. That's the channel record. That's a level 12 record.
Take your time and breath, Hesper. It's okay. I totally got this whilst you collect yourself. Chat, what does the DJ name their son?
This is my goopy little guy, my slimy little soldier. That's Slyman Gelmont. He's my familiar. Come back here, come back here. He has 1 hit point. He's worth 1 experience and 2 gold. So please don't hit him with your wooden sword. It would be a bad start to your journey. And I would have to resummon my familiar, which takes me at least 6 seconds. So... all-time hype train record, baby! That is... I have seen... Thank you so much for the bits. I'm sorry if I missed you giving bits. Geo, Misa, Nona, Meta Knight, thank you so much for the bits, everybody. Wolfwings, thank you for the community gifted. Beepers, Vika, thank you so much for the 2 community gifted. Vera, thank you for the 5 community gifted. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for giving a sub to Pocket Trash VT. That's a wonderful, wonderful name. Thank you for the follow, new friend. Welcome to the Glade. It's wonderful to have you. Wolfwings, thank you for 20. I didn't even see it. I was so dead to the world. I didn't even see 20 community gifted from Wolfwings. Thank you so much. Let me adjust this screen a little bit. For those who missed it, Alexandria VT came in and dropped a $2,500 dono on the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser and 200 community gifted and kicked off the largest hype train this channel has ever seen. Holy crap! For those of you who may not know me, if you may be joining for the first time, hi, my name is Hesper. I'm your companion fairy. That means if you need to go on a journey, if you need to fill up your hearts, if you need a little light to sprinkle some joy and laughter and some goofy shenanigans into your day, I'll do my best to be that. No, you know what? I'm your girl. Let's say it with confidence. Also, hi, Maddie. It's going. It's sure thing, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Some of God's like my friends from before I was streaming are here now too. Maddie and Dantet and Beardrick, I love you guys so much. You have supported me for so long and been so kind. And you're the only reason I'm here, gamers. Also, Violet! Hi, Violet! I don't want to let you get drowned out in chat. It's really nice to see you. Hi! I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm so happy that you popped into chat. Hello, Violet. Also, good morning, LMD. Look at the bar. Good morning, LMD. Look at the bar. Hey, Kazi. I'm gonna stop you right there. Kazi. What you said is not wrong. There are people who are pushing for that. But let me be clear with you. There are people who've been pushing for that for a very long time. And let me reframe this for you. The reason they are pushing for it. Let me talk about why I'm not worried. Because you know what? I'm a little older than a lot of people in this chat. I am what we call elder trans. I'm Scrampty 12 years old. I mean, obviously, I've been around longer. And I've been around through worse. And I say that with my full honesty and with the full capacity of my heart to speak truth to you in this moment as a fae. This is a pixie promise to you. I give you my word as bond. I have lived through worse, and I have watched us come back from worse. I have been there fighting, even quietly, even before I was out, when I was closeted. The laws used to be worse. We had nothing. We had no rights. We have clawed our way back with no rights and no momentum from worse than this. And we have done it. The reason we have rights to lose is because we've come back from worse, and I want you to never forget that. Never forget the strength of this community. Or the power of us coming together. Yeah, it sucks that there's bad people in the world, but the bad people lose. But we try not to focus too hard on that stuff today. In this stream, I try to, as the channel rules will dictate to you, I do my best to not discuss heavy political stuff. I want to give people a refuge. I want to give people a sanctuary. I want to give people a space where we can be free of doom scrolling for a little bit. It's important to me. Because I need it too. So, Violet says you can't be here long because you're working, but hoping for a successful fundraiser. Well, not gonna lie to you, Violet. It's been a wild one. We're on day 2. Technically, we haven't reached the start of the fundraiser yet. Technically, we are at 84.90 before the fundraiser even starts. We added an extra day. Yesterday was a bonus day. Yesterday was an unscheduled bonus day. It was supposed to start today. But we added an extra day because enough people wanted to sign on. So, and this stream right now is a bonus stream. Valera the Dragon is our first slot, but I wanted to go live to kind of kick things off because it felt right for me to be here. So in a way, we have reached $8,490 before the fundraiser even started. In a way, you could say that. You could say that, yes. So with all of my heart and all of my spirit and all of my joy and all of my truth and all of my honesty, thank you for your help. So let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about what happened. So we ended yesterday past $5,000. We ended yesterday at like 5,100. Or no, 5,900, excuse me. I said the number wrong. We ended yesterday at like 5,900, which means we have cleared number 1, Positivity Plays Proximity Chat. We're going to be playing a game with me and Positivity and possibly a couple friends, something chaotic and fun and goofy with Proximity Chat. I don't know. Peak, Lockdown Protocol, Among Us. We're gonna do it for the Vine. We're gonna play Proximity Chat. We're gonna stream together. It's gonna be awesome. A celebration of a good start to the fundraiser. Number 2, Hepper Hosts, a new stream series. I'm gonna formalize it with branding. I'm gonna make it part of the schedule. Hepper Hosts is a stream series where I will be inviting people onto the channel and doing some special collabs. People are gonna bring games of their own, and we're gonna play the games that other people bring. And I'm gonna invite my friends onto the channel with multiplayer games, and we're gonna do some cool collabs together. Number 3, another stream series unlocked, The Midnight Grind. The Midnight Grind series is a series that I've been kind of hinting at for a while. I'm gonna formalize it with branding and put it on the schedule. A series of late night streams, at least one night a week, but also whenever I feel the energy for it, where we're gonna do a chill, like a more laid back, casual kind of low energy grind. Maybe I'll even use a PNG for these. I don't know. We're gonna take it easy. We're gonna vibe together, and we're just gonna slap out some old MMO experience in something grindable, something talkable and casual, where we can keep the tone level and chill and comfortable, and keep our energy levels a little low to wind down at the end of the long day. And those are really fun streams too. You've been looking at Spain, you'll be getting into the Navy, and hopefully you can get some gender affirming care during your time in the Navy, and then eventually move to Spain afterwards. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a really... listen, I can't tell you what your plan's gonna be, but having a plan is nice. I wish you luck in the Navy. I have some friends who went Army or Navy for the healthcare plan, and I hope your experience is good. At 4,000, we unlocked the Community Choice stream series, which is a 3rd and final stream series unlock for the fundraiser. We'll be adding and formalizing with branding and adding to the schedule the Community Choice stream series, where I will propose a bunch of games, or rather the community will propose, let me talk, Bethesda, let me take that one again. Community Choice is a stream series where the community proposes games, and I will select a couple of them and do a poll. And we will vote on a game that Hepper hasn't played before that y'all want me to play. Because we get a bunch of folks in here like, Hasper, have you played such and such? And that my answer is usually no. Although I've been a streamer for long enough that there's a good chance I have seen it at least. So the Community Choice stream series begins with a game called Radical Rex. He's a real cool Radical Rex. So, Elite Oblivion reference. Hold on. Adjust Jade Raven 00 1000. Please enjoy 1,000 free rupees for being the first person to ever get that reference. For being the first person in chat to ever respond to my saying Bethesda with a recognition that it's a reference to one legendary voice blunder in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That's incredible! Well done. Oh, Ren, good roll. Level 3. But you just deserve something nice. So Community Choice Stream Series begins with Radical Rex, which is an old Super Nintendo game about a rad skateboarding dinosaur. I have no other clue about the game. I don't have any idea. And yeah, I'm assuming the ad break is just not hitting anybody right now. I am assuming there aren't any viewers outside of the ad break right now. And let me point out to you, Kazi, just as a small token of my kindness, or of my care for you, I want you to understand, and I know you probably know this already, but when you do get a plan, don't post it anywhere. Truly, when you do have a plan, if you have a plan for where you're going to go and how you're going to do it, don't post it anywhere. Say it only verbally to people. Don't leave any records. Not that I think we are in that situation. If it were hopeless, their propaganda would be meaningless. If it were hopeless, they wouldn't spend the money on it. And I want you to understand things aren't as bad as the media makes them out to be. But still, better safe than sorry. Yeah, Daniel, the 10K is almost done. The 10K is almost done. So. At 5K, we unlocked the maximum amount of pocket for my insurance. We looked it up. We made some calls. And we double checked. Yeah, remember to report terrible ads. Is Twitch? Hold on, let me ask you. Let me cut a little aside here. What do you mean by transphobic ads? Can I ask what you mean by transphobic ads? Is that a thing we need to report? Is there actual hate speech going on in Twitch ads? Oh. Now, I want to be clear. Let's be clear on language. Let's not spread misinformation. This is very important on my channel. J.K. Rowling is transphobic. J.K. Rowling spends all of the proceeds and money and royalties she makes on every Harry Potter product on a campaign to erase trans people from existence and do a genocide. This is why we don't give her money. This is why we don't support Harry Potter as a property. However, saying transphobic ads is a little misleading, and I want you to make sure. We are doomed enough mentally. We don't need to make it worse than it is. Words mean things. Please, please, please do not spread misinformation on my channel. Remember, mind your language, check your sources, don't fan the flames. Don't fan the flames, don't fan the flames, we're all stressed enough. This is my gentle warning. Harry Potter is a multi-billion-dollar, multinational media property. We don't have to support it, and I think it's a good idea not to. But Warner's spending a ton of money. Just report and move on. We don't want it here, and I want to make that clear to them. But it's not a transphobic ad. Media literacy is very important. For all of our mental health, I'm begging you. At 5,000, which is the maximum amount of pocket for my bottom surgery with our insurance, because we have pretty good insurance, we unlocked a Zelda 2 Key Sanity Randomizer. Zelda 2 is my favorite Zelda game. And look, on the top of the screen, we're still going through Alexandria's 200 bomb. It's just there. Wait. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We're actually good. So, Zelda 2, off to Maligned, the sequel to the original Legend of Zelda. It gets a lot of shit. Much of that shit is deserved. However, I think the game does a lot of really good that other games don't do, and I love Zelda 2. It's the iconic Zelda from my childhood. That, Link's Awakening, Link to the Past, that's kind of my trio, but Zelda 2 is my favorite. And so I've been playing a really cool PC remake of Zelda 2 that includes a built-in randomizer, and the Key Sanity Randomizer means that every item location in the game will be shuffled, including simple power-ups, P-bags, little experience, and every key from every dungeon. It's better than Zelda 1 and you'll die on that hill. Hard agree. High five. So a Key Sanity run means you've only played A Link to the Past. Well, strap the fuck on, buddy. I will be playing a Zelda 2 Key Sanity Randomizer at some point in the future. At $5,000, we unlocked that. Also, Hectacobalt, thank you for the 250 bits. And Moosin, thank you for the resub. I'm so sorry. I've missed so much in the chat. Thank you for the follow, new friend. Welcome to the Glade. And Violet, thank you for the gifted sub 11 minutes ago. I'm sorry I missed it. Violet, thank you so much. And Misa, thank you for 100 bits as well. Is mooing the way to fix being Yes. Yeah, it worked for me. So I became a cow and then I got mana. So that is how it works. So. At 6,000, we're gonna do a special stream, or possibly a series of streams, where I'm gonna do an art stream, which is not a thing I normally do. But I have a tablet that was gifted to me by a good friend. I have the ability to do an art stream, so let's do an art stream. So, specifically, I'm a fairy. I'm light aligned. I'm a companion fairy. I live at the Guild in the Glade, which is right next to Atelier Lumi. I'm technically the guild master of the Guild in the Glade. You're the heroes who come and go from this place. Where is this place? Well, this is Enum. This is a place called Enum. This is a magical world. This is a place of joy and wonder, of dark shadows and dark lords and rising heroes, and we're all in the shade of the goddess tree with the goddess Lyria looking down on us. And so, this is Enum. And Enum is populated by various colorful people. A bunch of different species, a bunch of different classes, you know, all sorts of stuff. And Enum needs more NPCs. And so we're going to do an art stream where, working with chat, with suggestions from chat, we will create some art to populate Enum with a couple of different NPCs. We'll create some folks who may or may not show up in Expanse Enduring. It's your opportunity to make an NPC or two for the actual play game we play every Sunday. Except for this Sunday. This Sunday is the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. But we are doing a Sword World game over on twitch.tv/OceanX. We have a YouTube channel now. We are getting a podcast edit down for you audio-only listeners. So we're gonna go ahead and make a couple NPCs, but you can check out twitch.tv/OceanX and go give her a follow. And every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we go live over there, and I host, or rather OceanX hosts and I run a tabletop RPG game. And we got players like OceanX, like $1.50 Slice, like printers, like ReUSA Shining Heart, like Scottzilla, the fifth one. It's really fun. It's going really good. And we're currently doing a little subplot. We're doing a little side story arc called Heartbroken in Sword World, which takes place in Enum, which is the world in which I stream. So technically the players are about 400 miles northwest of me right now. And like 8 years ago, but still. At 7,000, I will return to being a game developer. At 7,000, the thing that I put on the shelf to start streaming, I will do more of it. Because now I have a computer that can do it. That can do game dev and streaming at the same time. Now I have a strong enough graphics card, strong enough processor, enough RAM. I can run Unreal Engine 5 and stream at the same time. And so the plan will be to do a dev stream or 2, or 10. A little stream series, maybe. I don't know. I have a game idea that's been kind of rolling around in my head. It's nothing fancy. But I will try to prototype and create a playable game that we can do. It's a similarity to the data type enum intentional. So Nona, it's a double meaning. It's enum, like enumerator, and also NM, like NM, like Notorious Monster from Final Fantasy XI. So you are correct. You could go back in my lore videos on my YouTube and find, I don't know if it's unlisted now, when Enum was created, when I did the Level Up Lumi rebrand, it was established in lore to be a virtual world, a simulation, a data stream from somewhere that was deciphered by a cowgirl AI who had lost her connection to her robot body. But that's the deep lore. That's the deep lore for the people who've been around and seen my little incidental handouts of lore during live streams. So, also, hi Monia and Imonia, hello, welcome in. Yeah, Brarsley, the fundraiser's going somewhat well, I would say. We haven't technically we've started, but we're still before the original start time for the stream, for the fundraiser. So at 7,000, I'll load up Unreal Engine 5. I'll do a couple streams of trying to develop on that. You're gonna get to see my amateur ass attempt to string together blueprint nodes to create a playable game. And the goal will be to create something to release to the community, if nothing else. But it's fun. It's fun. It's interesting content, so. At 8,000, we unlocked a companion stream to that one. Dev stream of voxel art. I'll be doing some more art streams. I'll be making some voxel art to go with our game. I have some cool ideas. I think it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm trying to keep it very small and very manageable. so that we can actually get to the end of it and release something. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited to share it with you. I have a very simple and straightforward dev brief in mind. I've been planning it since we started planning the fundraiser. So I look forward to sharing that with you. So to clarify, Alexandria VT knocked us past 6,000 to design the NPCs with chat. Knocked us past 7,000 to prototype a game in Unreal Engine 5. Knocked us past 8,000 to do dev streams of voxel art. And that happened this morning, so. And then 200 community gifted and the biggest hype train this channel has ever seen. In 5 years. So thank you. Like I said, words are woefully inadequate. There isn't language in the lexicon. So I'm just gonna move on. I'm so thankful. At $9,001, we unlock a classic. A dated meme with a dated stream. Ryusei and I will go back to a Throwdown Thursday, which we haven't done since I was a kobold. And at $9,001, it's over 9,000! So we're gonna do a Dragon Ball Z fighting game edition of Throwdown Thursday. Ryusei's gonna grab a favorite fighting game from the past. And gamers...
There's one thing fairies and dragons never lose, their pride. When throwing down in retro games against each other.
I was scent marking him. Don't tell Ryusei I said this. But I played the shit out of Super Butoden 2 on an emulator when I was little. In the early, on like a Dell computer. I played the shit out of Super Butoden 2. Don't tell him that though. The bit for stream is that he's gonna be teaching me the Dragon Ball Z thing. What he doesn't know is I've been a secret fan this whole time. Hi, Culture Chip. Yeah, he'll never know. The Z-SNES days when suddenly all the Japanese SNES fighting games ran well. Z-SNES was the one. Although we did have at least 1 or 2 prior. Cool, we're playing Sparking Zero. Fuck! I don't know that one! Fairies are strong against dragons? I mean, we'll see. We'll find out if the type advantage remains true when it comes to positivity. We'll see how Pokemon aligned we are. Because Fairy beats Dragon. We know this. However, Light versus Mana? Ryusei's a Mana type dragon. I don't know if he knows this. He's Mana and Fire aligned, which puts him in neutrality, raw power. So okay. There's a wheel. I'll share this with you. I'll share this with you. Hold on. We're gonna open up this crappy AI garbage program that Microsoft has given us. We're gonna Thor Pirate Software this without all of the really regrettable choices he made as a streamer. Let's see. Where is it? Give me a second. I need to pull up this. I need to pull up this. I need to do this. Because I need to teach you a thing. We're gonna do a quick aside. All right, how are we looking on this window? Is this cropped correctly? Oh my god, it kind of almost is. Right, I gotta get one of those plugins where you can just draw on stream. All right, so here's. Let me make this a little bigger down here. A little smaller. Beautiful. All right, so here's a lesson, right? Here is kind of an egg. It's a circle. You can't see it. I realized you can't see it. There it is. Okay, you can see it. Never mind. Here's a circle. Here's mana, right? This is magic. What is magic? A circle. So over here, we've got fire. It looks like a middle finger because it says fuck you. And then opposite fire, we have water. This is pretty familiar, right? Fire and water, opposed elements. Water puts out fire, etc., etc., etc. So we also have wind and earth. This is mana. You with me so far? These are the elements. These are the magical elements that drive our world. And there are tertiary elements as well. Or secondary elements, rather. Secondary elements, like, you know, Vulcan, which is for magma and subterranean pressure, right? Or we have, like, wind and fire together. Creates, that's this color. Lightning, mana, etc., and so forth. This is important, so I'm going to go through all the way. Water and wind together makes ice. Excuse me, I got an itch. And then water and earth together makes toxic. The 8 elements that comprise the world of Venom. And they can be mixed and matched in various ways. Various magic draws upon multiple elements together. Although the primary elements are the strongest, right? These are the cardinal directions on the element wheel. But there's more to it than that. There's a spoke that runs through it, right? And this wheel is a 3-dimensional thing. So over on this side, we have light. That's me. That's where I'm at. And then on the opposite side, we have darkness, which is his sphere. Plumie is dark aligned. And that puts her, you know, I'm closest to the goddess, she's closest to the Eye of Despair. It's like a whole thing. No mud element. If you combined water with a bunch of different elements, you would get mud, but mud isn't particularly useful. Okay, so FU Energy, Crying, Trilby Hat, and Texas, the 4 elements. You're correct. That's accurate. So, what is all this made of? Well, there is what we call a raw element. And that is mana. Mana itself in its rawest form. Some people call it Chimer, some people call it the Expanse. This is mana. And it is an element that most things can't be affiliated with. Because it's just raw power. It's transformative. It's a raw undercurrent that washes away all the other elements. But it's impossible to control. It doesn't have enough form to grip it and grab it. So unless one was like infused with raw mana, unless someone was literally a being made partially of magic itself, things like, I don't know, genies, demigods, the most powerful figures in the world are mana aligned. So, in case you were wondering about Little Expanse Enduring or NM Lore Drop, there you have it. Ryusei's mana aligned. I'm light aligned, so I don't know. I stand a chance. I'm a tertiary element, so You waited until my guard was down. You waited until my guard was down. You struck when my back was turned. You struck when my back was turned. You came for me in the darkness. It's over 9,000! And then Ryusei goes, what, 9,000? You came for me in the dark. The blade slid silently from the sheath. It gleamed in the moonlight, your breath fog, your feet on the cobbles silent and padded. My back turned to you, pulled my cloak a little closer, fearing the chill of the night, unaware of the terror it hid. Alexandria.
What? 9,000?
There's no way that can be right. The scouter must be broken. Alexandria, thank you. I'm so glad that I have a doctor's appointment today, because that means I get to step away from this microphone for about 2 hours. Because I'm gonna need that space. Alexandria, thank you so much. Wow, a little sick to my stomach. At this point, I'm defeated. The boss monster is gone. You're free. Take your experience points. Go on to the next town. Yeah, let's drink. Let's have a little sippy, huh? Let's have a little sippy. Looks like Happer's gonna need to think up some new goals. And new brothers. That's Game Grumps joke for you. I love Game Grumps joke. Falling back on referential humor is what I do when I don't have any other ideas. You also picked on Nowlin this time. They have to tutelage you in the dark arts. Nowlin, I'm sure will be grateful to do so. Nowlin is an awesome teacher and a super good artist, Alexandria. And thank you for claiming that. Officially means all of Nowlin's incentives have been claimed. All of Nowlin's reward offerings have been claimed. Hesper, just a question. Do you have any goals prepped for when the Donathon starts? Homie, I didn't think we were gonna get this far. Homie, I'm gonna be so real. I came up with these goals as a formality. The next year of my life is gonna be dedicated to doing Donathon goal streams. So, between the Big Bonchathon and the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser, my streams are set. I don't gotta think, I don't gotta wonder. Hey, what am I streaming this week? I don't gotta think about it. I know. That's nice stability, you know? It's nice to have that decided in advance. What are we all drinking today? You've got some zero sugar fruit punch C4. That's rad. That's a good choice, Daniel. I have water and I have a celebratory. Moderators, give me a celebratory real sugar Mountain Dew. I have a real sugar live wire Mountain Dew for a celebration. I treated myself today because the Donathon was going so well. We broke 5,000 on the first day. Moderators! All kobolds are adorable. Aka! Yeah, no, that's true. It's very true. And the sub-bomb should cover expenses on the down months when you're recovering, I bet. I mean, this includes that. This includes that. Real sugar and live wire. No. Not like a live electrical wire. Not the spicy spaghetti. No, just Mountain Dew live wire as a flavor. I know you're a kobold and you want to chew on the flavor spaghetti.
One
but...
real sugar live wire Mountain Dew, precisely chilled to 35 degrees Fahrenheit,
35.
served in the silliest and most whimsical of glasses, coming right up.
To celebrate, if we clear 10K, I'm gonna get a martini glass and I'm going to do that. I'm going to chill a real sugar live wire Mountain Dew to 35 degrees Fahrenheit and pour it into like a martini glass and sip it like a bourgeoisie.
I will get the silliest straw I can find. Post haste.
With a silly straw.
Don't tell Ali, but I'm absolutely chewing on a live wire.
Why haven't we seen Kobold Ryusei yet? Why hasn't anybody drawn this yet? Can I redeem an art reward on my own stream? Can I be like, yo, let's koboldify this wizard? Thanks, Lily.
Why use the eye? You too?
But spicy spaghetti. No, Nat, no. No, you can't. No, Nat, you can't. Yeah, technically, Lyfera, we broke 9K
KZZZT
on the second day. But by a certain way of looking at it, we broke 9K before the Donathon started. The start date I originally announced was November 21st at noon. We're still in bonus time. I added a day. We added Thursday because people wanted some slots on Thursday. The slots filled up too quick. As per full warning, get that martini glass chilling. You have 30 hours. You have 30 hours. I will call you again at this time, and if you have not yet delivered the money into my account, the moon will be no more. I'll have you know I schooled in spicy spaghetti in college. Did you? Did you? You want to come help me with the wiring at my house? You know what? Fucking stretch goal, I guess. I wanted to keep this about gender-affirming surgery, but literally, gamers... Okay, I'm going to give you some perspective here. 5K, the base for the surgery. 7K, enough to cover someone to be full-time caretaker to me during my recovery. Trying to remember my own goals here. They're on the card. Hold on. They're on the card. This one. Oh, excuse me. 7K, the debt for my top surgery is covered, which is $2,000 is what I owed for that. And we put that on credit, and it's a burden for us, and it would be nice to have it cleared. 8K, bare minimum estimate cost for the remainder of my remaining pre-surgical electrolysis, which I'm going to get today. I'm going to get some of that today. It's like $80 a session for half an hour. I need about 20 to 30 hours of it. It maths out. Vera, thank you for 100. Gamers. Vera, thank you for 100. Please enjoy some wonderful Scott art and an entry to get some Twitch panels from Valera. For the ones that are drawing, based, it's just because they didn't have enough slots to cover. So we're gonna pick a certain number of winners. But if not enough people take them, then everyone will get the reward. It's just I wanted to hedge and make sure everybody knew. We're at $9,100. We are $898.80 away from finishing the donathon before the donathon starts. Fuck, this is what Iron Mouse feels like. I'm sick to my stomach. So, okay. Thank you so much for your dono. That's really, really generous of you, and thank you very much. It's very kind. At $8,000, we have a bare minimum estimate for the cost of my remaining pre-surgical electrolysis, which is required before I can get my surgery. Which, to give you some context, I'm there. I have one of my 2 letters of psychiatric support. The second one is being drafted as we speak, and I will receive within the next week or 2. After that point, I can call my surgeon and schedule the surgery. And then I just need to make sure the electrolysis is done before the surgery date. And then I have my surgery. That's it. That's the only hurdle that remains for me. And that makes me want to breathe real fast and makes me feel real shaky. So. At 10 grand, the first goalpost of the fundraiser. At this point, we have enough to cover the previous milestones and afford to either pay someone to come take care of me during my first week or 2 of recovery, or for LMD to take some time off work to do so. That includes the 10K of the fundraiser, includes the money to cover the expenses while recovering. It includes the cost of basic recovery needs, things like prescription fills and painkillers if my insurance doesn't cover them. It covers transportation costs for whoever needs to come out and take care of me if somebody does, or for somebody to take a little time off of work, I can give them money if necessary. Yeah, soothe that vagus nerve. That's the problem nerve. That's the one. Did you know it starts in your throat in front of your larynx and goes all the way down through your guts down to the bottoms of your feet? It's called the vagus nerve because it wanders, and it's the source of like 80% of anxiety issues. And I have GERD. I have a hiatal hernia. I have my stomach herniates a little bit up through my perineum, through my hiatus, and I get acid reflux real bad all the time, and it irritates my vagus nerve. So it's okay, Vera. Thank you for spamming my chat. Thank you for that spam. That's good spam. I'm mad at Twitch, not at you. So I have a stretch goal already. I do. When we started this, I said, what if, imagine if some wealthy do-gooder drifts into the chat. What if some delightful money fairy deigns to alight upon mine humble fundraiser? Well, I shall have a stretch goal prepared for them. And then on that day, they should seat it. And then they shall see that there is a stretch goal, and that Hesper hath taken her own fundraiser very quite seriously and hath planned for this. I thought we weren't going to get fucking halfway, gamers. I'm going to be so real with you. First stretch goal, $2,000 from zero, will cover the cost of all my facial electrolysis. That's enough to remove beard and mustache hair forever. No more, oh, you guys want to go out and see a movie? Cool, give me 40 minutes.
We're gonna need more stretch goals
to prepare. Because I gotta shave and cover my face in foundation, and I would have the ability to walk out and get my mail without stressing out about somebody maybe seeing me with a beard. I can't imagine a world where that's true. I struggle. It's been so long. It's been so long. For so many years, I have lived with this weight. I don't like making stuff about me. But for so long, I have lived with this burden. And I know so many of you understand. I'll be real with you. Just once. Just this once. I will give you my full picture. I got thrown out when I was 21. Came out as trans and my parents got kicked out. I was homeless for a bit, and then I started couch surfing. Someone very kind took me in, and this started like a 10, 15-year period in my life where I couch surfed. I stayed with whoever would take me, and then when they got sick of me, I'd move on to the next one. I lived my life like that. I was a vagrant. I had a car and a couple of belongings, like a laptop. I tried to go back to school at one point. It didn't stick. And then I met my wife and got married, and we have been struggling to find stability and put down roots ever since. They also separated from their family. And the two of us have been kind of floating, trying to put down roots. So my realness with you. I'm gonna put some people off with this, but I want to be so real with you right now because you have made a real difference in my life. At this point, the number is such that you have made a difference in my life enough that this is my honesty for you. I'm 42 years old. I was born in 1983. I'm a September baby. I grew up on the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Atari 2600. I love retro games. I enjoy old school D&D. I watched a bunch of crappy cartoons like Thundercats, and G.I. Joe, and She-Ra growing up. And when I was 21, I committed to transitioning. It's more than 20 years ago, I started this process. I had so much hate in my heart, so much anger and so much sadness for so long. And I learned to avoid it. I learned to dodge it. I learned to protect myself first. I learned to hide what I was feeling because it was too much for people, because it was a lot, and a lot of people don't get it. The big feelings you get from living a life like this, some people don't get it. Some people want to live their pretty lives and not ever think about complicated things, and I try to respect that. Now I got some friends who know what it's like to live a hard life. And so, the thought of taking this thing that has burdened me for 20 years, of this gargoyle blocking my garden, the thought of seeing what the earth looks like underneath it, and of knowing the person that I can be when I don't have this it is more than I can handle. I can't imagine. And now I have to. Now I have to imagine it. That's thanks to you. Thank you. I don't have words. I'm small and tired. There really aren't words. There's nothing I can say that's gonna put a satisfying cap on this. There's nothing I can say that's gonna narratively close this. Thank you. That's all I got. I was gonna play Mega Bonk today. I was gonna start this stream with Mega Bonk number go up game because we hit 5,000. So, I'll make you a promise instead. I'll make you a promise instead. Hi, Valera. Hi, slot number 1 for the start of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. How you doing? I'll make you a promise instead. Ayo, thank you so much for the $20 donor to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Ayo, that means the world to me. Ayo, thank you so much. You're so nice. So, braver than you. You knew you were trans when you were about 15. You also knew your family would never support you, so you just hid it until you stumbled upon someone also going through a post-30 transition and was fucking rocking it. And that gave you the confidence to start your transition last year. I wish I had had elder trans. I wish I had had somebody like that. I didn't have any examples. I stumbled blind. There were no other, I didn't know any other trans people. I figured it all out myself. I didn't have any friends who were trans. I didn't have any examples. I had to find it all out. I did a lot of it wrong. A lot of it was harmful and bad. And then I found someone eventually who was my therapist who was trans. And she was instrumental in my life. She's retired now. I hope she's doing well. She had an autoimmune disease. I don't know if she's even still around. We lost touch. But so I'll make you a promise. I promise, here and now, to treat your care for me with respect and honor the wishes that you have and the promises I've already made to you, to honor the message of my stream and the power of this community, and to always treat you with my truth and my honesty and my authentic self as much as I can. And I promise to keep making this content until I am dead in the fucking ground. I will host this space. I will do these streams. I will try my best to grow this community and keep everyone in it safe. For as long as I draw breath. For as long as my heart is beating, I will do this thing. This is my pledge to you. May Hecate witness this. Thank you. So, we're $878.80 away from reaching the goal before the fundraiser starts. Gamers, in 19 minutes, we'll be raiding into Valera the Dragon. They're a super cool content creator. They're going to be playing a Shantae game, I believe for the first time, and it's one of my favorites. Shantae is my favorite platformer series. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Shantae belongs in Smash Brothers, and I will die on this hill. Valera's going to be playing Half Genie Hero, which is a really great entry point to the series. If you don't know the series, it's a great place to get started. It's got the series' unique sense of humor on full display. It's got really good controls. It's really boiled down. The PC version is a little jank. If you have a weird refresh rate on your monitor, the PC version, the Steam version is a little jank. It will get locked at like 20 frames per second for no reason. And you have to maybe do some tweaks or change your screen mode to make it run at 60 FPS. But it's supposed to run in 60 FPS, and if it's not, you're playing it wrong. Also, ironic side note, the artist on VGen you were watching for a model com is the same one who did mine. Wait, V-Lightning? Really? V-Lighting was so cool to work with. We had some delays, but honestly, they did such an incredible job. I'm so proud of what we came up with, and I'm so happy. I absolutely would 5-star recommend V-Lighting 1,000 times out of 1,000. And it worked out to be more expensive than I was expecting, but I'm so happy with the results. Yeah, no, Alexandria, please go to them with my full recommendation. You can name drop me all you want. They did such incredible work on this model. And they've been in this chat before, so I hope they see your request and are eager to work with you, Alexandria. And I'm so thankful to you. There aren't good words for it, so I'm just gonna say thank you and move on. But if you let me know when you got that model, and I will be there with bells on to celebrate your debut. It's not happy on a non-60 hertz multiple. Yes, 144 it screwed it up. Going to 120 made it work for me. That's exactly the solution. If you have Shantae, Half Genie Hero, and I think 7 Sirens is the same problem. If you have Half Genie Hero and you want to play it at 60 frames per second, change your frame rate to a multiple, or your refresh rate on your monitor to a multiple of 60. That's it. That's the secret. It's written in an old version of Unity, I believe. I was planning on hanging out in voice chat for pretty much the whole day, except for my appointment, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I think I might need to take a step away for a bit, like take a shower. You're planning to have some sort of debut on December 9th, but obviously the 3D model won't be ready by then, so we'll have 2 debuts or something. Listen, I know some pretty good artists who can make a pretty good PNG. I'm confident that you also do, but I know some pretty good artists. And I trust you to be a person who pays your artists. Damn. 99% of the time stick to 120. You'll have less issues with a lot of games. You don't gain much at 144. Yeah, well, because the human brain can't really decipher a difference between 120 and 144. I think if you have a really trained eye, you can kind of see it, which I think I do. I think I'm pretty good at refresh rates, but go take a long heck and bubble bath or something. I get highway noise from my bathroom, so it's not super relaxing unless it's really late at night, but I definitely need a shower, so. Oh, excuse me. It depends on a lot of factors. You know, folks who can't drive because they can see LED lights flashing. Yeah, I actually have this issue as well. A lot of times when a car has those LED headlights, they're flicker, 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 flicker for me. I have very sensitive, sensory system. You're waiting for your 3D model to schedule your debut at this point? Wolfwings is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. 120 is kind of the sweet spot for price to performance. I have 144 refresh rate on this monitor. I got this as like a Christmas gift like 3-4 years ago, something like that. 4 or 5 years ago now. You hate driving at night, the headlights are so bright. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. No, they don't flash for everyone, Galen. They don't flash for a lot of people. They just see a solid light. So, no, I've spent, maybe I'm tuned into the Matrix, you know, because I had my eyeballs glued to the TV. My mother warned me it would change me. And now look at me, I'm a fairy on Twitch.tv. Take that, Mom. Yeah. LED headlights were a mistake. There's a couple things about cars I think should be regulated. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't want to get on a soapbox right now. I think safety and comfort should be our primary concerns for people at all times. I think in everything. I think in government, in regulation, in everything, the safety and comfort of as many people as possible should be our primary guide in every choice we make, in every part of our day. Next thing you're going to tell me is people can't hear old CRT TVs even when they're not displaying. That high-pitched whine? No, I can hear that. I can hear it in the other room. You keep yours at 5 hertz? You like stop motion? Yeah, 5 hertz, baby! Let me, you, get, ha, grit, ma, v, t, can actually hear that too. I don't know if I still can. I don't know. I'm scrappy 12, so like. Same for other tech devices too. There's a lot of yeah, you can hear some LED lights whining. Me too. The LED light on my ceiling in my office, I can hear that when that turns on and off. So there's a reason none of your CRTs are plugged in. Yeah, no, I get you. And frankly, between you and me, if it's whining when it's turned off, you may have an electrical problem because it shouldn't be. There's a switch in there that might be leaking. Also, thank you for the raid, Mimi. Hello, welcome in. I think I can turn my Streamlabs volume back up now. I think I can. It's not actually Streamlabs anymore. It's my alerts volume. It's just still labeled from when I was a Streamlabs user. Hi, Mimi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. It is day 2. We are 12 minutes prior to the original announced start time of the fundraiser, and we have raised 91.21. How was your stream? Did you have fun? Mimi, I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Please tell me about your stream. We got about 10 minutes left in this slot before we raid out. For the first stop on our day 2 raid train. If you don't know me, if you've come in with Mimi's raid, hello, my name is Hesper Lightwing. I'm your companion fairy. If you were looking for one, here I am. It's me. I can take you on a journey. I can help you lock on so that you can defeat bosses with more accuracy and not have to just fumble in the dark with your combos. And, you know, flutter around and offer helpful advice on how to go up Death Mountain and stuff. Or, like, if you need, like... Are we? Oh, no, I went through the queue. Hold on, I gotta restore this. I forgot. I was coding, and I went through my whole queue. Wait, I want to show this thing off to you. Recent. I need to... Shoot, where did I save it? Recent. It's gonna be one of these. In one of my recent notepad documents, I saved... Oh no! I think I lost it! Because I had to reboot my computer last night. Oh no. No. I think I might have lost all of the submissions for the Fairy Bad Advice Redeem. I'm sorry, everybody. The best way to eat an orange is to fully unhinge your jaw and swallow it whole, much like a snake does with an egg. I think that's good advice. That seems like good advice. Thanks, Bagel. I rewrote it so it randomizes now. It doesn't pull just from the oldest. It's not a FIFO anymore. It pulls randomly. Do you have Discord server? Yeah, yes and yes. Alexandria, I'm gonna send you a DM because I do have a Discord server for our community around this stream as well. So you get to take your pick. I normally keep the Discord for this stream specific closed, especially during really busy periods, because I don't want any weirdos to get in. It's a vulnerable community. It's a lot of trans and queer people. And it's a very quiet, cozy place for people to just kind of hang out. But I am always reachable on the Positivity Discord, and that's a community I will encourage us to grow as hard as we can. I share the Positivity Discord with a bunch of other streamers. My group's Positivity. It's me, Ryusei, Misa, Boncha, Carnage, Printers, Asterisk, and we together we strive to create a little more positivity in the world. We know the world is sad and scary, and we want to try to create some light to counter it. So that's the Positivity Discord. But Alexandria, after I raid out, I'll shoot you a DM with Atelier Lumi as well. I just don't want to put a bunch of load on our moderators watching Atelier Lumi right now during the fundraiser, or I would open it right now. But I do open it from time to time on stream when I'm confident the vibe is good. So, thank you for the quest reports, everybody. Welcome back to the guild. I hope you've had a good couple days of questing. And right now the vibe is immaculate. I mean, my vibes are always immaculate, please, but you know the drill. Oh yeah, Crash. That's the Fix-A-Fairy fundraiser. We've hi Crash. We've been up and down it. over the course of this slot. We're 8 minutes from my raid out when we're going to raid into Valera, who's playing Shantae, Half Genie Hero, which is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Also, thank you for the follow, new friend. Welcome to the Glade. It's me, Hesper Lightwing, your companion fairy, here to fill up your hearts and help you lock on to slay your way to a brighter day. And we're going to flutter off to my friend Valera really soon. But we're going to play a little Shantae with Valera. And then we're going to be kicking off day 2 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser raid train. Which is to say, this is the date and time we were supposed to start the thing. And as you can see, it is almost fully funded. My surgical and medical needs are almost completely paid for before the original start date of the fundraiser. So that's incredible. It's incredible. It's going to be a raid train fundraiser. We have 25 or so incredible and fun and amazing content creators who have a bunch of stuff lined up, a bunch of really cool incentives, a bunch of cool ways that you can contribute and harass and make people cry. But also a bunch of really cool content, a bunch of really fun special streams planned from a bunch of people who you're going to love. Coming up these next couple of days, we got OceanX, we got Dolly, we got Ryusei, we got Printers, we got Diggy, we got everybody. Everybody I care about and love is in this fundraiser, and it's so cool. So I hope you look forward to seeing a bunch of really, really cool people make a bunch of really, really cool content. We're going to be raiding into Valera very soon. Our first stop on the Choo Choo raid train. And if you don't have the money to give, that's awesome. That's fine. That's rad. The best way, and I say this all the time, the best way you can support a streamer is by showing up. End of the day, be that +1 in their viewer count. It might not seem like a lot. It might feel like, oh, they've already got 60 viewers. One's not going to matter. It does. It always does. Every single view matters to a streamer. So if you want to support your streamer, the best way you can do that is be there. End of the day, on this platform, that's how the algo works, baby. Well, that and bits and subs and active chat, but still, be there is number 1. Oopsie whoopsie, get lovey-dovey. Daunted, I'll kill you. Yeah, you matter. You really do. And you've made a really... I feel like I'm closing it off already. You've made a really incredible difference in your companion fairy's life. I'm dazzled by the show of support. I'm baffled and overwhelmed and so grateful. But we have a live, no rush. Yeah. I mean, we'll wrap it. I'm sure Valera wants to get through their ad break too. Their early ad break. Valera the Dragon is super cool. They're a Moon Dragon VTuber. They're super nice, super rad. And they're going to be playing a Shantae game, I believe, for the first time. I'm sure they answered in the chat when I said that, and it got drowned out, and I missed it. But I love you all so much. I love y'all so much. I'm going to try to be there for as much of this raid train as I can. I'm going to be active in people's chats or in their voice chats or whatever. Also, Farron Jewel, thank you so much for the first time chat. Well, hi. Hold on, this is you walking into my house late at night. Meow. And then you go, ah, and I go, ah, and then you shoot me with a tranquilizer dart, and then I fall over and I go, ah, and then I wake up and we go on a magical adventure together. I wish I could get you to France and get you the bottom surgery covered by our healthcare. Got access to it myself, though I'm choosing to only get rid of the nuts, so you feel sad your trans friends can't get the same kindness and opportunities. Well, Mimi, guess what? Guess what? It's covered. That was this one. That was the 5,000. The bottom surgery's covered now. This is my maximum out of pocket with my insurance. Working with my insurance, the $5,000 goal, which we hit yesterday, it's what we believe to be my liability to my insurance for this surgery. We had to do a donathon for that. But listen, I'm tired of having to spin dystopian survival stories as heartwarming community events and stories of human kindness. I agree with you. Somebody in a chat yesterday was like, I don't even want to repeat this. I will say instead, I believe wholeheartedly trans rights for everyone. Trans rights is an expression of our desire for the right to life, happiness, and self-definition. We hope to live in a world where we are protected from hate and allowed to pursue medical treatments and societal acceptance to ensure our happiness, and those are rights everyone deserves. Therefore, the nonpartisan, non-polarizing slogan, Twitch-friendly, trans rights for everyone. I believe in the fundamental right of everyone to healthcare, survival, and the things we need to thrive. We have enough in the world. There's enough food. There's enough money. There's enough space for everyone. And that some people have to go without is a symptom of human cruelty. But I truly and honestly believe that if we fight and we live by our principles, we lead by example, and we give freely when we can, and we protect those dear to us, even when we can't, that we can make that world happen. Maybe not in our lifetime, who knows? But a wave is made up of many gallons of water. Many drops in the bucket can make a wave. And that's my belief. That's my true and honest belief. Oh, Ty, thank you for $100 to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Whether Barbie or G.I. Joe, protect the dolls. Lily! A message from my own heart. Ty, thank you so much for 100. I thank you for donating to the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. Boy, am I sick to my stomach. Boy, does this number, we're about to stop off on our first stop of this raid train. Officially, we're in day 2, so welcome to day 2 of the Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser. I did a little special stream to kick us off this morning. I'm probably going to do this every day if I can, until this thing is capped, and then I'll be closing it out on Sunday night at midnight with a little celebratory roundup. And I was kind of rehearsing for like, hey, we didn't reach the goal, but I want to thank you all for coming. It means the world to me and my wife that you've helped us in this difficult time. You've helped lessen our burden. But I'm going to have to come up with some new words for that now, huh? Tee-hee yourself, Arbalesto! Yeah, joke's really on me. There's egg on my face. Hi, Zero. Welcome in.
Get pranked.
Get pranked. Just a prank, bro. So, Bagel's got our raid message. The Fix-A-Fairy Fundraiser is fluttering in. Gamers, I know I say the best way to support a streamer is by showing up. The second best way you can support a streamer is by saying something in their chat, even once. It's why we do raid messages, because it helps in the Twitch algo. It helps Twitch register you as a viewer, and it registers a spike in viewership and activity for the streamer. And plus, as a streamer, A, it feels really good to drop a big number on somebody, and B, it feels really good to receive a big number of active chatters. So, normally I would say, please stick around at least for a little bit in Valera's stream, because I want to show my support for them. I think they're really cool. I chose them as a raid target, but in this case, they're stop number 1 on our raid train. We've got a huge event planned for you. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. If you ride along for the raid, even if you're just a lurker, if you take the time to check in at every stop, say hi in the chat, drop the raid message, you will boost this community in a way that no other community on Twitch has been boosted. Gamers, we really are record-breaking. This is really a record-breaking community. I need you to know that. I need you to understand the percentile that you are in as a member of this community is so infinitesimal. I've looked at the numbers. I've seen them. You are special, even on this huge platform. So we're gonna read Valera. Valera the Dragon. We're gonna drop on Valera the Dragon. They're super cool, they're super wonderful. We have the raid message here. We also have a variant of it, which I'm gonna drop here. I need to, there it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have a variant of it. If you don't have a subscription to me, somehow, after all the gift subs that were given out today, if you somehow don't have that Hesper subscription, you can drop that secondary raid message there. But the primary one is that one with the cute little flutter emoji. We're gonna raid Valera. They're playing Shantae. It's one of my favorite series of all time. It's amazing. It's a game that has transformation and themes of self-actualization and also a bunch of goofy squids and very silly, sexy monster girls. And I appreciate Valera so much for taking a slot in this raid train, as much as I appreciate all of you. So I love you all so much. Let's flutter over to Valera's chat. Let's give them a beautiful and wonderful and amazing fairy hello and a nice good morning for being kind enough to take a slot midday on a Friday. And I will see you over there, gamers. Thank you so much for your support and your kindness, and I will be here as much as I can today. So I'll see you around. I'll be in voice chats and stuff. Goodbye.